Now, my partners Sebastian, Juan, Jaruo, and Jose Maria and I are going to explain the Module 2, Ecology and Us. Now, the first topic of Module 2, the hydrosphere. Now, the first topic of Module 2, the hydrosphere. The hydrosphere is considered also a layer of Earth's structure, which covers 70% of the entire planet's surface. The remaining 30% is land. Water does not remain static in one place on the Earth's surface, but it is constantly in motion, shuffling from one place to another. It moves from oceans to continents in the following steps: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, runoff, and infiltration. Fresh water from rivers and other aqueous sources is exploited and pumped to urban concentrations. This is known as the urban water cycle. Its parts are supply, purification, distribution, consumption, sewer treatment, and discharge. Nearly 90% of the water on our planet is in the oceans. The oceans are delimited as Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Antarctic.
And now we will see topic 8, Introduction to Ecology. Ecology is the science that studies living beings in their relationship with the environment, meaning with their habitat. It comes from the Greek words oikos, house, and logos, study, or the study of our home. It is divided in 4 branches, and they are: autoecology. This branch analyzes the mutual interactions between the environment and organisms that dwell in it. That is, the way the individual, a complete organism, either a human, an insect, a bacteria, changes its environment and in turn is affected by it. Synecology. Its field of study is the community, set of populations, and the environment that surrounds it within a geographical area. Population ecology. It studies a population in terms of its environment and relationships with other populations. And ecosystem ecology. It deals with mass and energy flows between organisms and the biotic components in their environment. Environment is a global system consisting of natural and artificial elements of physical, biological, chemical, and sociocultural nature, constantly modified by human or natural action, and that governs the existence and development of life.
Let's talk about how geography was formed, where it comes from, and some of the most important geographers who have existed, who are considered even the fathers of geography. So pay a lot of attention, enjoy, and hope you learn a lot. Well, geography was formed because humans have always felt the urge to explain all events occurring around and to understand them. So geography was basically born from that need, as a science that helps to comprehend how the earth works and the reasons for all of the phenomena happening in our community and in the whole world. So, in this module we're going to explain to you how geography was formed, and well, the definition that I just gave you is, well, it's basically the reason, the very roots of geography. So, well, we're gonna take a look at the actual word. Well, geography comes from the Greek geo, or it doesn't matter how you want to pronounce it, that means earth, and graphos, that means description. So we're gonna talk about the earth description. So, okay. Well, some of the most famous, well, the father of geography was Eratosthenes of Cyrene. Well, he was a Greek mathematician and an astronomer, and a geographer who invented the word geography. So he was the first one to use this word. Okay, so also Ptolemy compiled one of the most of, well, he compiled most of Aristotle's and of Strabo's work, and based on that he wrote some maps, and well, he called his word geographia. This was the first time that the world was actually implied as a formal science. Okay, so some of the main branches of geography are physical geography, which studies the surface of the earth. Well, we also have human geography, which studies all the demographic aspects of geography, as well as some human statistics and data according to its geographical area in its community. We also have biological geography, which studies much more of the animal and of the flora and fauna around our planet. Okay, so we also have that there are two kinds of landscapes on geography. We have the natural landscape, which basically means that it's built by nature. Okay, so in natural landscape, no human participation is involved in this type of landscape. We also have the cultural landscape, which in this kind of landscape it's created mostly by mankind. So for give you an example, it could be the Colosseum on Rome, or maybe the Statue of Liberty in New York, the Chinese Wall. These are all examples of cultural landscapes because they are made by men. Okay, so some of the most important things on the natural landscape to study are the soil, the water, the climate, the flora, and the fauna. And some of the most important aspects of studying the cultural landscape are the population, production, and communication. Okay, to wrap this module up, I would like to finish by saying to you that geography, well, it basically explains our planet. It makes us understand what is it made of and, well, how does it work really. It also covers the human geography, which is also very important to understand some of the most important aspects of human nature.
Hello, my name is Juan Andres and I will explain you the topic number 9 called Population Ecology of Module 2. Population Ecology. In this topic you will learn that population is the second level of organization of ecology. The organisms of a species do not live in isolation, but form groups in which they interact. This set of organisms of the same species living in the same place are called populations. Major emergent properties of population are size, density, distribution pattern, aggregated, random, uniform, demographic parameters, birth rate, mortality, immigration rate, emigration rate, the population growth rate, population structure. There are factors either abiotic or abiotic. The density-dependent factors are classified as follows: competition, mutuality, amensalism, and commensalism.
The last topic of Module 2, the topic number 5, Community Ecology. Now, the topic 5 of Module 2, Community Ecology. Everywhere in the world there are several groups of species which form communities. Communities are a set of population of different species that interact and share a common point in space. A habitat is a place of appropriate conditions for life, an organism or an animal species or community. The communities are classified into biomes, which is defined as an ecological community which dominates a certain ecosystem. Each community has different characteristics from others, like species richness, composition, structure that can be divided into horizontal and vertical, physiognomy, diversity, and successional status. Ecologists recognize that nature is dynamic. That is why we refer to successional dynamics as changes occurring into the structure of a community. They can be when a disturbance is severe and communities and even soils disappear, or when a disturbance is less intense. Carabias argues that ecological restoration is a series of actions to recover all or part of the structure or functioning of a damaged community. Often we humans should help to do this.